Hello everyone, and thank you so much for watching my video. Now for question number 1. First teachers must motivate learners to not to be afraid of making mistakes, and the way teachers can do this is by providing a good learning environment where learners can feel free to express themselves and not to feel judged, but receive some feedback. In that way, they are going to know in which areas they can improve, either in pronunciation, intonation, grammar, etc. An environment where they can practice a lot, either with the whole class, in pairs, or individually. It doesn't matter as long as they have that space to practice. And as well, an environment full of trust. It is essential for learners to begin developing their confidence when speaking, because as you remember, when we are first practicing the speaking skill, we are afraid what people will say. Now let's move to question number 2. In my opinion, it is imperative to always try new activities in the class, because they can activate students' spirit to get engaged in the class. That is to say that they are going to be motivated, they are going to be willing to participate in the whole activity, and they will feel free to express themselves. And that's why it is always good to have some fresh stuff in the class, because the students will always get excited in the class to learn, and this is super important, to learn either in the class or outside the class. And that's super important, that the students can learn by their own, can practice their pronunciation, their fluency outside the classroom. Now let's move to question number 3. So I will definitely recommend speaking activities in pairs. It doesn't matter what type of activity, if it is a discussion, dialogue, giving opinions, debate, etc. As long as the students have the opportunity to speak in the class with another classmate, because the student will develop rapport and will interact with another person, the English speaking skill. So I will recommend debate as well, because in that way teachers can evaluate the abilities of the students in that precise moment without memorizing or anything else. And finally, repetition activities will be good. That's why songs, tongue twisters, poems will always be important during a class.